Hi Libras, Josie K here. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new, welcome. And if you are the subscribers and likers and sharers of people who have come to me as well for readings, who provide me with feedback, who donate to my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your blessings this year. It was a big year for me because I let go of a 26-year business to do what actually fulfills my spirit. So I truly believe I have found what I've been sent here to do, and that is my job, is to help others figure out what is completely fulfilling within that will make you shine on the outside, which completely something that will make you no longer want. Thou shalt not want. All right, so we're starting out with the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. I'm going to quick pull a word of prayer for this week. And I'm going to start with the Sacred Circle deck. Now with this deck, I think I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I have never done this spread. I'm called to do different spreads, different ideas at different times. I combine them with whatever cards I'm chosen to combine them towards for whatever energies I am feeling and or experiencing, or messages and guidance I'm receiving. Yeah, that's funny. I was hungry and a gosh darn fruit and nut bar fell out of my pocket that I forgot I had there. All right, so let's start out with Monday. Okay. Something has been going on for a very long time for some of you Libras. And Monday you might have the energies of just feeling kind of stuck, kind of wondering if you want to work on this path anymore or if you want to move into a new direction. Usually when I see this card, I think it's been enough. I think it was good for a time. Now with these energies, sometimes I feel like whoever's energies I'm pulling for this read, because I can't pull everyone's. Make sure to check your rising or moon sign videos and or come to me for a personal reading at my email, josiek42@gmail.com. Now I'm combining, okay, so Monday's about recovery. Recovering, thinking about a connection, maybe to someone who has children, maybe because your children are having situations and issues and you're trying to recover from a difficult path and move forward into something more content and fulfilling. Now that's being provided with the Nine of Wands energies. So some of you are leaving a path behind. Wow, and maybe stepping into a new path by which you can give birth to with the fertility energies. Maybe you're finding out that you're pregnant and that's why you have to lay down an old path. Maybe you're stepping into a new business or are meeting a new person or just want to create your own business. We've got endings and beginnings, at least the thoughts of them on Monday for Libras. Tuesday, we have the energies of financial restriction or feeling restricted in a connection with someone. Okay? Spirit's saying, well, what you reap, you will sow. Yes, what I wanted to say to some Libras is that when we meet people that reflect us at the time. And that's why we can outgrow each other. And this is a good lesson, is to go back and think of each person that maybe you dated or went on a date with. What were you like at that time and how did they mirror those same energies? You know, I don't drink anymore, but when I did drink, I met this person that I just absolutely loved my relationship with, but it didn't last because it was about drinking. You know, so you got to kind of identify some of those things at this time. So Tuesday's saying, well, what you do is what you will receive. What you continue to do and go back to an experience is what you receive. You know, if you don't free yourself, you won't be free. If you feel financially stuck, well, then you need to go out and reap by spreading your seeds to different businesses, different business ideas, different, always plant seeds everywhere so that you can always see how other things are growing around you. Some fall off and die and some surprise you and they sprout and they grow. But if you're not putting in the work, there will be no there will be nothing. There will be stagnancy. So now Wednesday, we've got, the star card energies, major arcana. Spirit saying you can hope, wish, and pray for something that you are starting to plant, and they will help you to make that wish come true. Because it appears it has something here to do with financial and material changes on Wednesday. Kind of feeling down about career and finance. So hope, wish, and pray that what you have put in, what you have been abundantly planting around you, will grow, will be extra blessed by Spirit to help that to grow in your life. Thursday, we've got suffering in silence. Maybe you sent out a message of love to someone, or someone sent out a message to you. And we need to remember with the the Page of Cups, is that we need to take time to reflect. Someone may have sent us a kind message, but we don't need to try and blow it up into more than what it really was, and it was really just a message, you know. So don't cause yourself suffering when something wasn't meant to grow any more than it was. Reflect on that. We don't need to suffer in silence. Maybe an offer came back and it wasn't the right one for you, but if it didn't work out, it's because Spirit's blocking that path. They want you to go in the path of happiness, joy, peace, contentment, right? And we are human, so we get the freedom of choice. And many times we come off that path and we go in the wrong direction, and sometimes it takes 10 years to figure it out. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have got the waiting game. So the seeds are planted. You're ready for being freed from restriction. You are hoping, wishing, and praying, which involves patience. And it's a great time for letting go of suffering and reflecting. Reflecting on what you can do to grow even more. What are more plants you can, seeds you can plant? Like, if there is a moment where you are feeling restricted, stuck, or that you need to reflect, always try and figure out what your gift is when it comes to hobbies. It could be a talent of writing, working with clay, pottery, painting, whatever it is. If you take 100 people and you line them up and you say, here, water paint a house, every single house is going to be different because of our originality. Some have the gift with that, and they decide to start using sponges, and they take plates and make circles. That person, their individuality is what's guiding them towards that gift. So a really good thing to think about while you're waiting for time and the angels to line up divine guidance and bring the blessing. It's a process. Once you've planted the seeds, it's a process, right? Here they are. They're planted. The roots are growing, and something's starting to sprout. Maybe in the next 2 weeks or 2 months, as soon as you act. If you don't act, of course, none of this happens at all. So, gosh, I keep getting a message and it keeps slipping by, so I'm going to keep going. So Spirit's saying that they are offering you great spiritual strength at this time to be able to chill out in your waiting game time. You know, if you're in a pause in life, do not continue to worry about that, because you actually block it and slow the process. Because once you hand up your prayers and have no worries, move forward and keep yourself busy enjoying day-to-day moments of life. Start a family game, you know, with everybody. Come together and play a family game night, or, you know, start oil painting, or start writing a journal, or start writing a book, or drawing, or whatever it is. It's not what you do. It's what you do to pass the time that fulfills you and provides you with strong spiritual inner strength. Okay? Saturday, diplomacy. Right away I felt connecting together with others, being kind because of the holidays, and we've got a solid foundation and achievements. So you're still reaping and sowing. You may be a little bit worried about finances, but you're hanging in there. You're being hopefully spiritual. You're contemplating the letting go of old suffering and restrictions of the past. And you know now you are freeing yourself up, and you know Spirit has heard you because you've prayed. And now I think diplomatically, someone may come in, or if you're connecting to others, and yeah, don't worry about achievements. Your achievements have been blessed if you prayed, and you have the star card energies above that to say that they're going to make those hopes, wishes, and prayers come true, whether it's financial or material. Sunday, you've got the Chariot card energies. Hop, skipping, and jumping and taking your chariot, your train, plane, or automobile to get to where it is you want to go. Because this financial change is going to bring harmony in your life. 6 to 7. Look at that. It's in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's in the 7th position. We have the 7 of Swords ahead, where you're trying to be diplomatic. We got the 7 here of the Chariot, and we've got the 6. I feel like 6 or 7 days or weeks, you guys are going to finally see the wish come true, because it is diagonal to that when it comes to financial and or material changes that you are waiting for on or about. So let's get into romantically what some of this means. I did say a little bit there, but I really feel like somebody, whoever this is, that's waiting for something financially to come through, you have given birth to a very nice, good direction that is meant for you. It's just going to involve a little bit of waiting. So reflect on how far you've come, who you are now, where it is you want to go next. Get excited about this path and get rid of worry. And then know that as you're being diplomatic, as you're reaping and sowing, you are going to have the star card energies work on your behalf. And there's going to be an achievement that comes from the energy you're putting in, and you're freeing yourself from restrictions, and you are then finding yourself in a position of a solid foundation, financially and or at home. Some family may come in to visit, and there's harmony and contentment, because I think you guys finally got what you were waiting for, or you're awful close. Maybe you hear about it in the week of December 4th, 2017, Libras. So Monday, they're trying to tell you, recover, let go, give birth, new directions are ahead of you, and divine timing is at work. Again, if you are trying to let go of an old path, and maybe you're pregnant and you're worried about the future with that, know that Spirit's saying that divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so when it comes to material harvest, planting those seeds Tuesday, you are freeing yourself from restriction just by forgiving and learning those from experiences when you've come into connection with others. We are each in our own path, in our own thoughts, dealing with our own spiritual demons at times. And sometimes we inadvertently hurt each other. So it's important to remember to forgive others, for they know not what they do, and then to learn, why did I bring this experience into my life? Because we all do. Spiritually, consciously, subconsciously, and or spiritually, we have to experience something in order to advance on our spiritual path. Therefore, they're saying it's a very important time to release and heal the past, so you can restrict yourself and plant something new. That could be financial or in love. Whoever's energies I am pulling from. So Wednesday, we have star card energies, maybe hopes, prayers, and wishes about spiritual and material changes, and Spirit saying it's up to you to make the choice. Is this direction the right one for you or not? Because they're going to bless you no matter which way you want. But as you're praying, you need to know exactly what you're praying for, or give it to Spirit completely. So if you know what you want, pray for it. If you don't know for sure, ask Spirit to bless my path with that person, place, or opportunity, and then let Spirit take it from there. They always make better choices than we do. So, suffering in silence. Take time to reflect on Thursday. Just be playful with others. Learn to open up your inner youthful spirit again and share that on Thursday with others. Let go of suffering in silence. Take some time to just reflect and know that there are great blessings ahead of you with the fertility card and a new path. Friday, you're hoping, hopefully, maybe, that someone is going to, you and someone else, or a connection to a business even, could be rising to a higher level of commitment. But it's going to come slowly, and Spirit's saying, have the strength to wait. Somebody may be playful and hoping to connect with someone new this week, and it could happen on Thursday. But that's where the waiting game is. So maybe you really more want it than anything. But if you haven't released and healed someone or something from the past, then for sure it's a no, because we block our own path with negativity. Friday, did I say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I'm sorry. Saturday is about diplomacy. Great things happening at your foundation, achievements being made, connecting to new people. Some of you on Saturday, and you may see someone who's getting a lot of attention from the girls, but I always notice that this person doesn't have a smile on his face. Keep an open mind about people. Remember, you don't have to make a choice right now. Spirit's making choices for you. I feel especially in love. Hand it up to Spirit and get focused on your own achievements. Be very diplomatic with others at this time. It is the holiday season. Sunday, we have the Chariot card energies, moving forward, taking new steps in a new direction, traveling maybe to go and connect with someone in love, or just coming into harmony with what it is this new path is you're choosing when it comes to finances on Sunday. The time has come to clear your energy. Still on Sunday, someone hasn't forgiven and learned. So this could be a very boring week if you haven't forgiven and learned, because you're just going to sit there in that same energy. The truth of the matter is, Spirit's saying for one of these energies is someone was deceptive. It's time to lay that down. It's time to give birth to a new direction. It's time to sow new seeds. To take and pray for a new direction and leave it with Spirit. Be playful with others, but don't make it into a serious connection or, recommit to someone that needs to be let go of, especially if you're waiting and waiting to hear from someone. This person has got to be released for the magnetic attraction to come in. Oh my gosh. Romantic feelings, getting to know someone, maybe wanting to give a relationship a chance. Wow. If you're single, maybe Saturday does bring something. Some of you, keep your heart open, share your lighthearted energy with others, and then, if you start to get close to someone, make sure that before you ever move deeper into that connection, that you have heart-to-heart conversations about where you're going in this connection. And if you're not going anywhere right away, then, stop and observe your path for a couple months. Give everything a moment. So, pay attention to the red flags. There we go. That's what they're also talking about. So someone here is very codependent, always wanting to maybe have a connection with someone, maybe is very addicted to a particular person, but there are definitely red flags around that person in that situation. Someone may come in on travel. Retreat and understand that that person's always just going to see things differently than you, and that is fine, whoever's energies those are. It's time for your own personal success, Libras. Here you go. If you move forward in this new path, you get to start right off in the first day and a half to 2 days, very balanced. Why? Because you know what fulfills you, and you're trying to maintain, and if not maintain, then for sure look for balance in your life through maybe new partnerships and or alliances. Maybe someone comes in and you feel more balanced, but you're confused. You don't know what choice to make. Remember, you have the wisdom to see things from a bigger picture. You've come a long way. You know what you know because you've been through it. Now's the time to look at your shadow side or the shadow side of someone else and work on that. We all have one. Pray to Spirit and listen to your third eye chakra for guidance, and know that if you really want something to move forward in a connection, well, it could very well show up as a spiritual union, but Spirit's saying have great strength, give it a lot of time and perspective, let them come to you. If you run into any obstacles and challenges this week, know that it's because Spirit's trying to guide you away from that path. Okay? They're trying to bring you over here to joy and hope and excitement. So use the energy of the Power card when it comes to passion and sexuality. That's a message I'm getting for the beginning of the week. In the middle of the week, we have triumphant success, breaking through to the other side, because you decided, you prayed, you became more playful, and you took time to reflect and wait. A new beginning, a new awareness, manifesting what you have wanted to truly manifest and hope for through spirit comes through somehow. Spirit is trying to light the path before you. You guys really, really need to pray and ask Spirit for guidance. Speak your truth to others about what it is that you want, and then take some time to rest. They're also saying stand your ground and listen to your intuition. So in other words, maintain those boundaries for a while here this week with someone in the outcome position. There we go, towards the end of the week, the weekend. And I'm even going to say, because I'm a day late into next week, I do feel these energies a little more. There's recognition and reward for you guys for what it is you've been sowing. And now is the time for destiny. Your destiny is coming when it comes to the fulfillment of your wishes. So know that this is not, you know, people might write and say, well, those aren't my energies. And then you have to apply it to the many different ways I am trying to say to you about. It's amazing how many people do have these energies, and that's what keeps me going, is for them. There's a destiny here, and I'm going to clarify for you. Because we have an issue here. I pull the Lenormand deck quietly before the video in my own space up here to get a general energy of the readings. And this entire spread is definitely being affected by someone who's being represented by the snake card. The snake is someone who is not to be trusted. I know that the Lenormand cards are not meant to be upside down, but the child card did come upside down. So maybe you're tied to someone who has children, and that's affecting your situation. You're ending up having to sit here and be bored and wait and fantasize. And what is she fantasizing about? A snake. So, are you above this, Libra? I think that's what Spirit's asking for you to ask yourself up to this point. Because at some point, a message is going to come your way. And it's up to you to decide. You know, you would think that this quick incoming message of maybe even engagement, that it would excite you, but by the end of the week, it's almost like you feel burdened. And I know why. Look at that. The tree card was on the bottom saying that you were injured. And Spirit's saying with the tree, how nature is, nature will always grow beyond that injury, and you are a part of nature. In the same position over here, they're saying, release your ex. Go towards and take the steps towards, Libra, what truly brings you harmony. And with the Chariot card, know that you are heading towards success. But it's up to you this week to feel and figure out what truly is a spiritual union to you. What truly is fairness, equality, balance, equal give and take this week. Are you being respected and fulfilled? Because Spirit's saying rest and then stand your ground. This may be a week to step into a new direction. I'm pulling from the Oracle of the Mermaids, Lucy Cavendish deck. And you've got Imrama, Wonder Voyage, Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, Journey of the Soul. Yeah, this is a deep week. This is a deep week for you guys to really think about what a soulmate connection is to you. Remember, passion is passion, but when passion dissipates, what kind of a foundation are you building this relationship on? If you're not in one now, but you're thinking about it, make sure that it's built on a solid foundation, because eventually it will fail. So your word of prayer for the week is blessings. Today I count my blessings, small and large, and I notice the gifts, the new gifts that come to me from God. So to close, I'm going to read from the book. You received this card as a reminder of the power of gratitude. Perhaps you've been feeling sorry for yourself lately or feeling as if God has forgotten about you. Mother Mary reminds you that your prayers are answered in many different ways and guides you to notice all of the gifts and blessings that you already have. Sometimes shifting your focus from what is wrong to what is right can make you notice new blessings that had been previously overlooked. This is a card of optimism, asking you to purposefully and consciously focus upon everything and everyone that you are grateful for in your life. You can make a mental or written list daily, ideally, to train your mind to notice all of the gifts you already have in your life. By doing so, you're more likely to notice the new ones that are coming your way. This card also signals that new blessings are entering your life as an answered prayer. So I feel like this week, some of you could get what you want, but things are going to move slowly. What's most important isn't what others want, isn't what others' perspectives are. It's most important what you want, Libra. What you will accept in your path and what you will not. It's a good week of boundaries. It's a good week of focusing on new things, setting new goals, and finding balance. Now, a spiritual union can happen with others in a love way. It could happen with a new path financially, a spiritual contract. It could even happen within. Like going within to find balance, to understand what it is that I want. For some of you, I see you coming into this awareness and manifesting a new direction, which could be difficult because it has two sides to that blade. The one side is very exciting, everything's new. But the other side has to do with cutting away from those who no longer serve you in your path. Good week to ponder your path. And I think that's all I got. Love yourself first, they're saying. That's a very important main theme and energy here. Forgive others. Be playful. Know that Spirit is working on your behalf. If you're waiting for an engagement, keep an open mind. Make sure that's what you want, what truly brings you harmony. Take the steps towards what truly is what you want. And don't let others' opinions affect you, restrict you. No restriction allowed. Have a great week of December 4th. I'm sorry I'm a day late. If you'd like a personal reading, I'm available at josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.